So there's nothing better than hitting that drive in play, decent distance. But unfortunately, most golfers really struggle with driver. And I think the main problem is that with every club in the bag, we kind of have an idea of how far the ball will go. So most guys will tell me they hit 7-iron 150 yards. They don't, but at least they know a yardage in mind. The problem with driver is everybody just wants the golf ball to go as far as possible. So what we tend to see is they get set up. And come on, honestly, comment below if you do that. And we get told that we've rushed our downswing. So I'm going to show you how the best players in the world don't rush their downswing, but still create that effortless power with the big dog. So once golfers get to the top of their swing, and particularly the best players in the world, there's a sequence with how they move that helps them use the ground correctly, transfer energy up through the body, into the club, so they generate great club head speed, but without lots of physical effort. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing to the top. And the first movement we need to feel is that we push off our right foot and get the weight moving from back foot to front foot. So that's the first feeling we want. And I want you to work through this if you can, if you're watching down at the range or on the practice ground. Kind of ignore the balls just to begin with, because until we get all three right, we might not see the result we want. But to begin with, we're going to load on the way back, push off the right foot, and get the weight going into the left foot. For stage one, to stop rushing that downswing. So it felt okay, and we can see there, my club head speed, 107 mile an hour, ball speed 153, 230 carry, 264 total. Now, the eagle-eyed viewers in there will notice, though, that my low point was ahead of the golf ball, so the club was travelling down. So that will cost me a little bit of yardage. But like we said, that's the first key to actually starting to hit the ball better and further with driver. So do a few, and this is particularly about driver today, but you can imagine if you're somebody that struggles striking the ball on the floor, that side-to-side movement becomes really important to get that low point ahead. Now, obviously I'm not going to hit 10, 15 balls during the video, but do a few like that and just see how it feels. And I think straight away you'll notice that the ball starts going a bit further, but you're not trying to kill that golf ball. So the second part is once they get to the top and there's a shift of the weight, then we start to see more of a rotation out of the way. And the way a lot of golfers feel that is it's like that front foot's trying to push towards the camera. And that gets that hip moving back behind rather than still sliding towards the target. So I know it can be difficult thinking of more than one thing, and you might find one of these three thoughts is the one that makes the biggest difference to you. That'll actually help you understand as well how you best use the ground. Do you best use side to side, twist, or push? So now I'm going to move from back to front and feel that I get my hip going behind me a little bit earlier in the downswing. So a little bit out of the toe, which is why that one drew. But suddenly, we see my club head speed jump to 111 mile an hour. Ball speed still at around that 153. My low point 5 inches behind. Like I said, very flat and a bit toey. So carry was only 218 and total 260. Now, if I'm being honest as well, the way my driver's set, I absolutely need this last part to get the ball launching correctly. So, what are those 3 points? So, point 1, we're moving from back foot to front foot. Point 2 is we're getting the hip starting to turn out of the way. And the last one is we're going to push off the floor by straightening that lead leg faster through the downswing. So we've now got glide, twist, and push. And nearly every PGA Tour player and LPGA Tour player uses those three movements in that order to generate their power. So let's try and get all three of those in there. So shift, twist, and last one is straighten that lead leg. So definitely off the bottom of the club. 110 club head speed. Ball speed around that 151. 233 and 258. Now, definitely for me, usually it's the straightening of the leg that makes the biggest difference. I think I already move quite well side to side. I could definitely twist a little bit better, but it's usually the push for me. But as you've been working through and hitting the shots, see which one of those three thoughts helps you feel that you generate the most speed, but also maintain that strike and keep that control in there. So for me, I'm going to try and feel like I straighten that leg a little earlier on this one and not think too much about the other two. So again, not perfect strike, but that's my kind of shape, little cut I'm trying to hit at the moment. Just under 109 mile an hour club head speed. 154 ball speed, 6 inches behind, so now I'm hitting up more. 254 carry and 275 total. Now, if you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you just took a split second to click the subscribe button below and ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Some of you eagle-eyed viewers have already noticed as well that I'm now standing on the Swing Catalyst power plate. Now, if you'd like to see more content about exactly how I use the ground, how much I use the ground, and how you could take that into your game, potentially without you needing to be on this, comment below, because I'm using it with all my pupils. I'd be really interested to know if you guys would love to see some content in it. So let's go 2 more. Let's get that push going for me. Let's see if I can get back over 110 and get a good shot to go with it. So winds off the left. There's my 110 mile an hour club head speed. As that normalizes, we can see 156 ball speed, 7.5 inches behind, 255 carry and 283 total. Now, interestingly for me, and I don't usually see this, I've actually seen my quickest one today with a little bit more twist in there. So let's go for that. But hopefully you'll agree, the swings now, even though the speeds are up, definitely much less rushed in the downswing. Looks like I've got lots more time and very little effort in these swings. So let's go see if we can get over, I think 111 is the quickest today. Nope, we're going to go 110 again, a little bit out the toe, 7 inches behind, 153 ball speed, and apparently that one not running at all. But if you are somebody who struggles with that rush in the downswing, it is absolutely because you're trying to hit that ball hard, kill it, smash it as far as you can, and you lose all that sequencing in the downswing. Like I said, nearly every good player in the world gets to the top, moves towards target, turns out the way, and then straightens that lead leg. And if you can get that sequence correct, you're going to generate more speed, keep that control, and drive the ball better than ever. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. There's another video just there that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. stay in contact.